Hello. Okay. Um. Apparently, the stream failed. Yeah, there you go. Just updated for me on Twitch. Let's hope it. Huh. Well, this is going very interestingly. I'll tell you what. I'll know you back in a moment while I investigate some stuff. I'd like to be able to show you my screen, but no. Maybe I can. All right. All right, I'm back. Trying to investigate the problem with the stream. Turns out everyone in the building's actually having some Wi-Fi issues at the moment. I wasn't aware of this before I started, so I may have just put too much stress on it now by streaming. But we'll keep going. We'll see how we do. Annoyingly, this now qualifies as a second stream today, and rather than just one big consecutive thing for when I upload later to YouTube. But it is what it is. So what's the next thing that I should do? More spells, or should I act... What's the spell turret do? Turrets can be used to cast spells when given a redstone signal, functioning like a dispenser. Turrets will accept spells that use touch and projectile. Spells may be set using an inscribed piece of spell parchment. In order to cast spells, turrets will draw source from nearby source jars. Turrets may use item pickup and place block, as long as an inventory is placed adjacent to this block. Enchanted spell turrets cast spells at half the source cost compared to basic spell turrets. Timer spell turrets will automatically fire on a timer, defaulted to 1 second. The timer may be increased by right-clicking the block. Punching will decrease the time, and sneaking will allow you to configure it in 10-second intervals. To prevent further changes, lock and unlock the turret using the Dominion wand. Setting the turret to 0 seconds or providing a redstone signal will disable it. Casts projectile, touch, and redstone for free. Turrets can provide compact and efficient automation. Examples include configurable redstone clocks, one-block tree or crop farms, rapid smelting with fortune, or mob farms with looting. Oh, see, now you have my interest. Now you have me intrigued, because rapid smelting with fortune, mob farms with looting, one block tree or crop farms. I could actually use this. Oh, I closed my projector again. I could actually use that as a substitute block breaker over here. Obviously, I'm not going to use it as a block breaker. I have the machine already, but I can use it as a way of harvesting trees. Because it depends on how much source it uses. But I could theoretically I could put some of these turrets up there, over by the archwood trees. The only other alternative that I could do off the top of my head is actually to use a tree cutter block from Industrial Foregoing and like stick it like here, and then have a solar panel on top. It'll gain charge through the solar panel, and then when the tree blocks it, it'll go off and it'll still have enough charge. The only problem is that the trees are such a random shape. It would probably be better if I had like a fence post here with a turret aimed at the tree, so that whenever the tree did actually grow, it would go that way. Or just getting one of those Drigme things. Then they'll harvest it for me. Experiment suggests that it will make horses cycle between flesh, skeleton, and zombie forms, but will it be the same horse as before? I guess there's a nice way for you to get skeleton horses if you need it. A dowsing rod? Provides the user a short duration of scrying for budding amethyst and magic find, which will cause magical creatures to glow within 75 blocks of you. Dowsing rod has a limited number of uses. Okay, well, that is a nice alternative, but too late. Oh yeah, the bookworm is another one that I actually want to get as well. We use on a storage lectern to increase the number of accessible inventories. Because I want to get the storage lectern. Storage lectern. I don't have one of those already, do I? Oh no, I do. I do. So how does this work? If I just stick it down somewhere? I don't know, right here? How do I tell it to actually find storage items? Use a Dominion wand from an inventory to the lectern in order to bind or remove access. Inventories can be connected 30 blocks away. So what happens if I put in this? Is this gonna work? Position set? Not a valid inventory. Okay. Could you imagine, actually? I'm now checking to see if there's actually a chest item that I could use instead. I don't think that there is. I'm also thinking the music is a little loud. No, it does not appear that there is a chest item. Alright. It was not meant to be. But I can try... Oops. Try this one, though. Maximum number of inventories reached. It's only... But it's 0. It didn't add anything. Is it because of... how many items?
Terracotta the Pie has joined the tribe. Everyone hide the scuff from the new guy.
Hello, Terracotta. Hello. That did not work still. I guess it's because it's not a normal chest. Maybe. Welcome. Maximum number increased. So you only get you don't get any connected inventories until you get a bookworm. All right. Well, that's a little irritating, but okay. I mean, I'm kind of just testing anyway, so. I don't even really need that to be a double chest. I'm just storing these here until I have the effort to actually go through and check them. So, I need a bookworm. Where do I get a bookworm? Augment a ritual of awakening with book and quills in order to obtain charms. Okay. So I need a ritual of awakening. A ritual brazier and a tablet. So that's the tablet. Alright, well. It doesn't seem too difficult. Do I have one already? I might have one already. No, I have other types of tablets. So a tablet of fast squirrels. Gives a long speed boost to starbunkles in the area. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. What the hell? Fast squirrels. Of awakening, that's the one I wanted. I think. Was that the one I was after? I've already forgotten. Sunrise. I need a sunflower. Or, actually no, or dandelions. I don't have that either. How do I'm missing specific flowers? So I need sunflowers or dandelions. I don't know, let's try this direction. Whoop, there's one. Dandelion. 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 White puffball. This really showcases how much I really kind of explore around my base. Kind of don't. Green enchanted leaves. That. Frames. What did I just pick up? Elderberries. From Roots Classic. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to get more dandelions than just the 5. Oh, hang on, here's one. And if I could find sunflowers, that'd be even better. But... Are there any up here? There is not. Not a petal. Oh, wait, hang on. We have dandelions. I see the stream is having issues again. Yeah, I've been streaming for even less time than normal, and I've already rocking 24% of frames skipped. Oh no, tonight is not the night. Tonight? Oh yeah, I've just looking at my stream, and I haven't even picked up the dandelions from up here yet. Yep, I think I've just noticed my Freya. I've just noticed. Tonight is not the night. Pick up a few flowers. Just so everyone's on the same page. This means that the stream is a little unstable, so if someone sends me a message, it may take a moment for me to actually respond. Unfortunately, that is not Twitch's. It's not my fault. It's Twitch's fault. Thank you, brain. Actually, it's not even really Twitch's fault either. It's my Wi-Fi's fault. It's typical Aussie Wi-Fi issues. Yeah. Oh, you got 26 flowers. I can probably head back home. I got enough flowers to at least get me going. There's a whirly sprig. I don't need one of those, do I? Oops, wrong button. No, I have a whirly sprig. We are okay. What type of tree is that? Jacaranda. Oh, wow, there's a lot of dandelions over here. Perfect. I'll pick up these ones and I'll head back to the base then. Then I can create the tablet. And we'll see what the bookworm is like. There are more flowers over here. Never mind. Oh, whoops, I've frozen. I'm okay now. Oh, bloody hell, come on. You can do it, game. Ooh, it's a blue starbuncle. This one is named. AV. Since you're named, you are special to me, so I will catch you. Well, or I will die trying, apparently. Alrighty, back to the house. Crack the tablet, get the bookworms, see how much that actually improves the situation. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. One tablet of sunrise. And what was the other thing I needed? I needed the ritual brazier. A ritual brazier. No, there we go. I was about to say. I also need an arcane pedestal. Boom. Brazen. Get rid of that table. This is not going to work, is it? It's not close enough. So what do I just throw it? No, I don't. How do I? Hi, Exapian. Unfortunately, I'm having some stream issues right now, so I didn't respond immediately, but I am in fact here. I'm just having some issues in getting my Wi-Fi is having issues tonight, is the bottom line of things. So I'm running a little behind. To light the brazier for decoration, cast a light spell on it. Well, how do I just use it for non-decoration purposes? Oh. Interact with the brazier with an empty hand. Once activated, your ritual can no longer be augmented and has been consumed permanently. Oh wait, hang on. Now that says, in order to augment it, let's throw it on top. Up. Oh. I think I just wasted some resources there. Use a tablet on the brazier will ignite and is awaiting activation. In this state, you may throw any additional items as a way to augment the ritual. If you wish to augment the ritual, simply toss an item on top of the brazier. To activate your ritual, interact with the brazier with an empty hand. Once activated, your ritual can no longer be augmented and has been consumed permanently if a ritual requires source to operate. Well, does this require source? What was I even doing this for? Oh, yes. It's for the bookworm. I go over here. No. Over here. Over here. Is it still night? It is indeed night time. It's about 10 to 10. 10 to 10 p.m. I'm sorry that this stream is running a little behind, so I'm a little delayed on responses tonight. My Wi-Fi is being a pain. I have lost what I was doing. There it is, Bookworm Charm. Okay. Augment a ritual of awakening with book and quills in order to obtain charms. Okay. So I was in the right with my ritual of awakening. But then I fucked it up by not giving a book and quills in order in here. Alright. Ritual... What? Ritual of Awakening. What was I... I'm having a day. So what was I doing? Sunrise. Sets the time today. Would anybody like to buy a brain from me? It comes as is, not functioning properly, but you know, could be good for parts. Awakens nearby archwood trees into wheeled walkers and budding amethyst into amethyst golems. Wheeled walkers can be given a position in the world to guard against hostile mobs. They will heal over time and turn into wheeled walkers if they die. Wheeled waddlers, sorry, if they die. To create a wheeled walker, perform the ritual near the base of an archwood tree. Augmenting with book and quills will create bookworm charms. Crafting table. Okay, well, I made one of these, so I need a book and quill as well. So I need one of these. Book and quill. I don't have one of those, but that should not be in there. Book and quill. Now, before I forget, let me put that on the bookshelf. So, that one, and then that one, and then that one. Hell yeah, Bookworm Charm. So now if I use this on a lectern... Oh my god, look at him, he's so cute! Can I push you a little bit so I can see you better? No. I cannot, but I can use the wand. Okay, so I can see everything that's in here now. Oh my god, look at him! You're so cute! Yeah, that's not a valid inventory. We saw that bit. So if we do this, and then... So now I can access everything that's in here. And in here. Question is, where does that help me? Because all my stuff is currently in the applied energistics storage. I would need some kind of chest that that I can actually see all of my items in here and basically pull things out of the chest instead of out of the terminal. I don't know if there is an item for that. I didn't see anything. I didn't see any way to create a chest that can interact with the applied energistics system like a terminal. But if there was, then I could theoretically access the entirety of my computer using this bookworm. Let me open this one instead. Tiny TNT. Vibration chamber. An ME chest. Hold on. This might be what I'm after. Okay, not quite. It's not what I'm after. So it doesn't. It can't be plugged into a big terminal in order to see the whole thing. That's a shame. Anything in here? Extended? No. No, this doesn't have what I'm after. What about advanced AE? No. Applied flux? No. Mega cells isn't gonna have anything. Am I a fan of computer craft tweaked? I do like computer craft. I won't tell you that I'm good at it because I'm certainly not. Um, well, what is this? I guess an add-on model allowing you to keep items and fluids in your ME system in stock. Okay, that's not what I'm after still. I do like computer craft, but I'm not the best at it. I usually end up having to download programs off the internet, but I did start learning the language. So like obviously I've got a turtle in here, for instance, that I used a program I got online, and I rewrote it ever so slightly to allow me to dig out these big rooms. But I also made these. This is a custom program. I made an elevator that triggers fans, so I can take the elevator and just be pushed out like that. I do unfortunately have to wait for the fan to turn off, though. You're gonna get ChatGPT to write your scripts. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I really should figure out a way to turn off the fans. But yeah, I can just press one of those buttons and then go down the elevator, and the fan in the wall will turn on and push me out of the elevator when I get to that floor. Kind of a moot thing now, unfortunately, because I have access to flight, meaning I can just use either or as I see fit, but at the time it was cool. But that's all I've really got for computer craft, I'm afraid. Oh, and here's the computer behind the scenes. Maybe I'll do more later, but at the moment it's kind of... yeah. Why are you all gathered over here? I don't understand villager AI. It's all wonky. I love the fact that the bookworm actually travels to the chests. But the thing is, with everything in here, it has no purpose for me. I suppose if I was to combine it with Starbunkles and Wixies for like auto crafting and whatnot, this wouldn't be too bad because then you could pull items out of the storage network there. It doesn't look like it automatically moves things though. Why are the controls inverted? That's weird. Sorting alphabetically, please. Alright, well, regardless, that's the bookworm. I mean, it's good to know. It's worth trying. Cloud shaping? We'll set the weather to clear. Augmenting with gunpowder will cause it to rain, and lapis is causing a storm. Fertility periodically causes nearby animals to breed if possible. This ritual requires source to operate and will have no effect if there are 20 or more animals nearby. Will have no effect if there are 20 or more animals. Okay, there's an upper limit, and if you go above the limit, it just stops you. Digs 4 adjacent holes to bedrock, dropping any blocks. Really? Block of coal, an iron pickaxe, and flourishing archwood log. We'll just dig 4 adjacent holes all the way to bedrock? That's interesting. I suppose you... does it require source, actually? No, so I guess you can just move the brazier anywhere and then do it there. Conjure Island creates an island of grass and dirt in a circle around the ritual, converting the area to plains. Augmenting with a Frostire will convert to snow plains. The island will generate with a radius of 7 blocks. Augmenting the ritual with source gems will increase the radius by 1 for each gem. Source must be provided nearby as blocks are generated. That's cool. So you could, it's a terraformer. There's also one for desert and archwood forest. Ritual of Binding converts nearby eligible entities into bound scripts, used for summoning a familiar. Interesting. I'll have a look at that in a second. Locate structure. Oh, that is a blank page. Gravity. Grants nearby players the gravity effect, forcing them to the ground for a short time. If the player is nearby, this ritual will refresh their gravity debuff. Each time this ritual grants or refreshes gravity, it will expend source from nearby jars. Alright. Forestation. Deforestation. No, it's just forestation. Flowering. Repulsion. Warping. Warps all nearby entities to the location on a warp scroll. Alright. Summon Wilden. Summon animals. Scrying. Grants vision of a given block through any other block for a given time. Man, a lot of these feel like you would be picking up the brazier and putting it somewhere before you do the ritual. Because things like forestation and flowering and stuff that you would do once and then not need to do it again unless you're planning on cutting down the trees. So it's definitely something that you would be moving around. Same as scrying as well, because if you don't find the block you're looking for, then that's it. Denies hostile mobs from naturally spawning in a 32 block radius. Augment with rotten flesh to increase the radius by 1 each, up to 128. Costs source once a minute if a spawn is denied. Okay, well that's not too bad. That's something that you could definitely set up. Oh. Fair warning everyone, we also have an ad break coming up in 2 minutes. God only knows if you're actually going to get that information in time though. Arcane Permanence, and that's missing information again. Challenge. Summons an Illager raid when used within a village. An emerald may be used to increase difficulty, making Totems of Undying accessible on easier difficulties. Augmenting has no effect on hard difficulty. Oh, okay. Well, I'm already on hard difficulty. Let's have a look at these familiars now. To begin summoning familiars, you will need to obtain a bound script of the entity you wish to befriend. These can be obtained by performing Ritual of Binding near a relevant entity. See the full list of eligible entities in the familiar section. Yada yada yada. To obtain your first familiar, perform a Ritual of Binding near a starbuncle. Familiars are bound to the player and cannot be transferred between books. So what do these actually do? Reduces knockback taken by half and knocks back any attacker. Giving the golem an amethyst shard will grant 3 minutes of shielding. Blues hat? Okay. Bookworm familiar. The bookworm will automatically pick up nearby items at XP orbs within 5 blocks of the player. Thrown items will not be picked up. Okay. Intriguingly familiar. Increase the damage of earth spells by 2, and has a chance to increase the amount of looting when slaying enemies. So that's not a bad one. Increases damage of 5 spells by 2 and reduce projectile-based spells cost by 20%. You can feed it a magma cream to get a short fire resistance buff. Siren will increase the damage of water spells by 2. It will also give Dolphin Grace 2 to the summoner while in water. And the Starbuncle familiar that the book recommended. It will grant you Speed 2. Additionally, using a golden knuckle on a Starbuncle will consume it and grant the owner a short duration of scrying for gold ore, obtained by performing Ritual of Binding. Whirlist Sprig grants bonus saturation when consuming food. Excuse me. Wixies will increase the duration of potions that you apply, and Wixies will accept basic potion reagents in exchange for applying the Tier 1 potion result. Additionally, the Wixie will apply harmful potions to enemies during combat, obtained by performing the ritual. So that's actually a good one to have, because you can actually use potion time to go towards infusions like that. So let's make a Wixie one. So we have a Wixie charm. I made one Wixie charm, and I already had one. So performing the ritual of binding near a Wixie. Well, how do I get a Wixie? How do I actually get a Wixie though? So that's obtaining a Wixie, but I want to... Oh, use it on a cauldron to summon your Wixie. Okay. I need a cauldron. Cauldron. Wixie? Oh, hello! There she is. I'm not gonna lie, I love the small little familiar thing in this mod pack, because it's like I'm not even doing anything with these guys, but they're small and they're cute, and I want to use them, even though I have no purpose for them right now. So I need to do a binding, ritual of binding. So I need one of these. Oh, I need a blank parchment. Let's not use one that I've already got something attached to. Okay. A tablet of binding. Okay. So how does this work? To begin summoning familiars, you will need to obtain a bound script of the entity you wish to befriend. These can be obtained by performing the ritual of binding near a relevant entity. Once you've obtained a bound script, use it to learn the familiar. Once you've obtained a bound script. What? Oh. You may access your list of familiars from your spellbook crafting menu in the familiars section. Selecting a familiar will summon it in the world and give you familiar sickness, yada yada. Okay, so what is the actual... What is the process for this? Is it just this? Oh, well, I've eaten him. So I now use it. Familiar unlocked. Go to crafting. We see. Oh no, hang on. Summon some steed. No. Oh, over here. Wixie. Oh, look at you. So you're just gonna follow me around now, like a bit like a wolf. Yes, she is. I assume I can only have one active at a time. But, yeah. In exchange for applying the tier 1 potion result. Well, what is that? Hang on. Sugar is a reagent. I have tons of that. So, oh. So she just gives you buffs. Oh, well, hang on. What am I doing? Make me a card. She's giving me speed. I can just use that straight up. Where'd you go? Come here. Okay, so... I mean, hey. At the end of the day, this is giving me a free potion filter. A potion filter that is giving me... Yep. A permanent speed boost from now on. Ta-da! So from now on, I run a little bit faster. It's not much. It's only speed 1, but... It's one I didn't have before. But supposedly she increases the time, which means that the potion filter will actually get more out of it. And I wanted to make potion resistance 2, and potion of strength. That's why I decided to go with the Wixie first. I already have resistance 2, which means I'm not going to bother with resistance. But I can make strength. Also these ones up here, absorption and whatnot, but they're going to be a bit more expensive, I think. Well, I suppose, but it's not too bad. Yeah, but see, that one only goes for 30 seconds though, and it needs to be at least it needs to be at least a minute, I think it was, doesn't it? 60 seconds. It has to be 60 seconds in order for this to actually work. If the Wixie can make the potion fast, like last longer, then maybe I can actually still do that one then. So, let's have a look. Potion of absorption. So I need an awkward potion, which is netherwort. So I used to have an infographic for this stuff. I don't know where it's gone. I don't have a stack of this stuff yet. Alright. So we've got a stack of netherwort. Wait a minute. Sugar makes the speed potion. I wonder if I just give her effects from other potions. I wonder if that'll actually just work. You know, that probably is how that works. Thinking about it. So netherwort. We'll make that into an awkward potion. Then I need golden apples and glowstone. Golden apples. These are normal ones, I think. But, I mean, just blip. Golden apple. Glowstone. Dust. We'll just make... Hang on. Get rid of all those. Make one for now. Just because we have no idea what this actually comes out to once you drink it. So Wixie should theoretically be making it last longer when I've actually drunk it. So it should be 30 seconds. I better make my thing beforehand. Cactus green. So, starts at 30 seconds. Oh man, it was 34 seconds. Alright, which means the only thing I could think of is that it's probably some kind of percentage increase, rather than just being a flat number increase. But there is something else I can do anyway to try and get this to work, is I can turn it into, well, not a Charm of Absorption 4, though that is an option. Or maybe I can't. I was going to say I can turn it into candles, and candles will last longer, but turns out I can't. So maybe a Charm of Absorption is the way to go. Dunno. Let's try it. Netherwort, apple, glowstone. Yeah, because that's just blaze powder. That's not expensive. I'm stupid. Absorption 2 is 1 minute long, but when I turned it into Absorption 4, it became... Okay. Also, what happened to Absorption 3? Two? 4? Where's Absorption 3? I don't know. That's an interesting one. All right, well let's try the charm first. Charm of that is fire resistance. No, I want to use absorption 4. Ta-da! So now that's on. Not working. And I know I don't need to wear it because... Yeah. That doesn't work. Okay. What's this question? Hold on. Turn it off. How do I get source to upgrade my armor in... I don't actually know. I'm still learning this, because the last time I actually played this mod, it was in its alpha stage, and there was, like, not even a half of this, of however many glyphs there are in this game. There weren't any familiars before, and half of the mods that were actually in the packet, were in the mod at the time, actually just crashed the game. So, I actually have no idea how to do this stuff. This is new territory for me. That's why I'm learning. Alright, so this Charm of Absorption, unfortunately, is also not very helpful in this situation. But there is another thing I can try, which was just making smaller absorption potions. These ones. Oh, effect is disabled in the config. Mean. Devs don't want me to have any fun. Alright. Well, no, hang on. I could have sworn the other one said that the effect was disabled in the config, but it was working. You know what? No, I call your bluff. ATM team. I call your bluff. I'm doing it anyway. It's not going to take too long, so... Okay, so it will actually take a while, but I think there's a... I cannot smell tonight. Ocean. Oh, I know why. It's because my keyboard is about to die of battery loss. So all the lights have turned off. So I can't see them anymore. Yeah, potion candle. Automatically uses potions, food with effects, or milk buckets. So that works. Is there another way to automatically use potions? No. Yeah, we have the potion brewer, but we don't actually have a potion user or anything like that. Alright. Closest thing we can do is the alchemy upgrades. Why is there a sophisticated storage option for version of the alchemy upgrade? It automatically uses potions, food with effects, or milk buckets, but it's a sophisticated storage is for chests. I don't know. I would like one of these, please. One of these. Upgrade. That was nearly a mistake. That's better. Now I want to open my backpack and we'll ditch the smelting upgrade for the advanced alchemy upgrade. When underwater, when on fire, when falling, when mining, when sprinting, when hurt, when affected by negative effect, never... Well, let's just keep it active. Well, that was fairly nice. That was nice and simple. Do I have any speed upgrades lying around? I do, as it happens. Don't put it in there, put it in there. Oh, I can't double up. Alright. Back in there. Alright. I know it says effect is disabled in the config, so this could all be worth nothing, but I could have sworn there was another one that said that, so I'm gonna call ATM's bluff. Oh, why'd I do that? Let's just get rid of them now. What up, what up, what up? Yeah, so I'm just gonna call their bluff and make it anyway, because, I mean, I have the resources on hand. After that, maybe I'll try making Ancient Knowledge one, because that's an increased experience gain. Failing that, we also have fire resistance. Not that I'm actually under threat of taking fire damage, but you know. One can never be too careful. My character is very thirsty, apparently. I wonder if I'm gonna get addicted to absorption potions like chems and Fallout. We're nearly there. Let me take the glass bottles back, put them back in here. This potion brewer is so nice. Because it's just a brewing stand. The only difference is that you can pipe the water in and attach speed upgrades to it. That's all it really is. If I had a way to pipe, well, not a way, but like if I wanted to, I could pipe items out of this chest and out of this item and into a chest or something, or straight into the computer, and then automate making potions. But I think the only potions I could really conceivably want to make in bulk would be like healing potions, I guess. Alright. Let's take them out, take them out. And I guess I'll put these ones in here too. Because if it doesn't work out, then, well, at least I have the potions then. Whoops. Alright. Okay, well none of these actually say it, so this one probably is actually not working. But it's fine. I think you can only make one of these, can't you? You can only make one infusion pylon. Seems I very well may actually have to get rid of some. So this requires a bottle of enchanting in order to make Ancient Knowledge 4. You need Ancient Knowledge ahead of that, which requires an Awkward Potion and bottle of enchanting, which is Nether Wart and water. So basically you need twice as many bottle of enchanting as you do Nether Wart in order to make this. Yeah, I'll just drink the potions that way. I don't think it's actually going to work. Which is a shame, but oh well. Why is this not receiving? The whole point of this was that it was supposed to be receiving. Oh, I see. Pull, push. Because once this is full, this comes in, this fills up. I see what was going on here. Okay. Sorry, but we are gonna need... We actually need some of the potions. So, hop to it. You probably need... You probably need glass bottles, don't you? Oh not? What the what did it just do with all those glass bottles I just had? Oh, they're in here. Bottle enchanting. Dissolution chamber. Yes, experience. Oh, run with redstone signal. Sometimes it's the simplest things. Whee, look at you go! Creating bottle enchanting faster than you can actually pull the liquid. That would be about right. Alright, we'll turn it off. Guess I've got all I need. I need two stacks of bottle enchanting does the job. Because one stack of nether wart, 2 stacks of bottle enchanting. Nether wart, enchanting, enchanting. You know, just my luck, it's actually gonna not work. Damn. Just realized it's gonna keep drinking them. And then it's going to interrupt ancient knowledge. Oh, I also need to make another thing. Another potion pylon. Immediately forgetting what it's called. Potion filter. I need cyan dye. How much of this dye essence do I have, actually? Because that's kind of relevant. Not much. I guess it makes sense, I only have one plant. There you go. Interesting how it's specifically cyan that you need. Alright, so the absorption is worn off. So, ancient knowledge. Oh, right, I need to configure it, don't I? Ta-da! Shockingly, apparently this will work, which means that at the end of this I'm going to be working with plus 1,600% experience gained from things. Because God only knows I need more experience points. It's absolutely bonkers, but hey, it should be a write-off. So you can make splash versions, but that's it. Oh, and then of course you can make lingering ones, but they only do 15 seconds. I don't understand what lingering potions really are for, but... Oh, actually, I think I know what it is. I think it's like you throw the potion on the floor and then it lingers in the area. Obviously, it's in the name. Yeah, it's going to take a few of these potions. Thankfully, I have the resources for it, but... You know what? I'm not going to build it that way. Diamond chest. Oopsies. Bamboo. Oak. There it is. So, oak chest. And then we go up one. I said we go up one. And up one again. One diamond chest. Output. Push front. Push. No! Stop it! Stop, 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 stop. Bruh. Why wouldn't it wait? That's really irritating. So that will only, so if you just said to push, it's just gonna push it regardless of whether it's actually finished crafting everything or not. I don't know if there's actually a way to fix that. Yeah. Annoying. So doing this whole chest thing right now is actually completely worthless because you can't you can't actually have it push into a chest. It'll just take everything straight out of it, whether it's actually finished or not. Oh. Suppose it's not the worst thing in the world. Then I have to do it manually. I mean, it's still infinitely faster than it was before when I was doing it manually. Get rid of the Wixie charm. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That's interesting. That there's like one extra potion in there. It's 48.7, 48.49. I must have broken something when I was fucking it around with it just then. What the? Huh? Huh? There's one in here. Oh. Oh, that's the basic bitch. Ancient knowledge. Only 2 minutes long. Okay. I was wondering why that was there. Is there anything in my inventory that I don't actually need? Because, like, space. I mean, I guess this chronometer stuff can probably go, because it's just not working. They're not charging, neither the tempad or this. So, where did it go? Oh well, that was actually the screening device, but the point still stands. This chronometer thing is no good. What? Well, that one just went to 2. And now 3. Okay. And then 4. I'm going to assume now that basically the way this works is that these chronometers don't actually work if they're in here. But I also noticed... No? Okay. Thought I was just cheating the system there. Kind of annoying that it actually only charges the thing when it's not in your inventory. Especially when it's actually got a slot, 2 slots listed here, both charm and bracelet, and then the game is like, no, it don't work like that. I'm just gonna put this away. I don't know what this tempad mod is like, but it really just doesn't seem to want to play. So, I mean, from what I can see, it's basically just another Way Shrine mod. So, alrighty. Should be nearly there now. Yep. I'm probably gonna have a lot of leftover potions, but... So close! Now we're done! How many do we have left over? Only 4. Oh, well, actually. I didn't take these out, so... a few. So I stick this in. And now I should just have permanent XP gain on everything I do. Which is totally not broken if you're trying to do enchanting stuff. So done that. Fire resistance is the next one I really want to do, because being able to just now swim in lava would be very helpful. So let's quickly go do that. I also want to do strength as well, but like that I can live with. Huh. I can jump to 8 minutes strength if I do that. Or strength 2 for 1:30. Which would take a little bit longer than if I wanted to just go normal strength, but that's plus 6 attack damage. Why would I do the default? We'll start with fire resistance. So that's redstone in fire resistance, which is magma cream in awkward, which is, oh god, nether wart again. So nether wart. Can I harvest any more? Is it grown yet? No, not really. Excuse me, Iron Golem. Alright. So, redstone was the last step. Magma cream was the second. Was that it? Fire resistance. Yeah, redstone on top of the fire resistance, which is magma cream on top of the awkward, which is Nether wart. Okay, so nether wart, magma cream, redstone. But how many potions my character is drunk? He's definitely be sloshing around as he walks. Oh, he ran out of glass bottles. Put them in there. Sorry, I'm sending some text messages. I had better now configure fire resistance potions. Oh, went on fire. No, no, no. Just in general, I want you to just use them. Oh, I didn't make a thing. Whoops. Cactus green. I really dropped the ball there. Huh? What happened? What? What? How did it fill up so quickly? That seems very wrong. Huh? Weird. Alright. Well, never mind. Okay, well, we know that Absorption 2 doesn't work, so we'll stick that there. Anything we want to also get rid of in favor of something else? I know I already got rid of invisibility because that was a silly decision. Probably get rid of speed, to be honest. Also vibranium and all the modium site when I'm not mining. I could just preemptively put them in there when I'm going out for them. Since this doesn't work, isn't there a way for me to, yeah, turn it back to normal? Alright, so the last one was Strength 2, which was Glowstone on Strength, Blaze Powder on Awkward. This is Nether what? So that's Glowstone. And I've already forgotten. God damn it. Glowstone and Blaze Powder. Blaze. Bup, bup, bup. This is pretty much the only thing I've really gotten Netherwart for, is potion making. I don't think I've really used it for anything else. I appear to have run out of potion bottles again. You'd think you'd just be able to recycle them, but because of the fact that a lot ends up back in storage, all the excess, it doesn't quite work that way. What? Oh, I must have had the... Okay, never mind. It's fine. I had a little bit of fire resistance still lingering from potion effect as opposed to pylon effect. It's interesting that there's a locks input button, but there's no way to specify that you only want to output finished product. I guess it makes it'd be difficult for them to know when your product is finished. But I don't know. Maybe you can make it so that it works each item, and then once it runs out of line and goes back to the beginning, then output the item, but I don't know. Oh, this is probably enough, what I've got in my inventory now. Like my witch is just staring at me like, Jesus, this guy is just, he's addicted to these potions. Yep, okay, we're done. What to ditch? We'll ditch the speed, because it's only just basic speed. So now I have... Didn't I make fire? Yeah, fire resistance, strength 2, ancient knowledge 4. So, yeah, strength 2, resistance 2, ancient knowledge 4, fire resistance, yeah. So there you go. Now when I do shit, it's going to hit a bit harder. Let me just unplug that. Put the smelting upgrade back in again. So, if I just use a bottle of enchanting, does that multiply? No. Okay, so it's when I do something that is worthy of gaining XP, I will now get about, what was it, 1400 more? 1400% more? Something like that. I need to go to bed though because work, so I am going to disconnect now and be done with the night. I didn't do too much, but I mean I got some stuff going, like I've fixed this up so it's working now. I have a little witch following me, and I'm all drugged up now on resistance to ancient knowledge, sorry, 1600%, and strength to and fire immunity. So I suppose I spent most of my time doing potions and fluffing around with the Tempad stuff, but hey, we're figuring things out. We're figuring things out. Oh well. Farewell, everyone. You will have a very good night. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Goodbye.